Hey, welcome everybody. It's another episode of Open, the show that opens up the Bronx and the world to you. I'm your host, Dr. Bob Lee from WBLS, your #1 station for R&B, and right here at Channel 67. It's a program called Open. We have a wonderful educational program for you. But first up, our Monday morning highlights. It follows a theme of rebirth as spring comes early. The Bronx gets a new landlord, and basketball is back in the borough after a long hibernation. And leading off the show, he's an MD, and we're going to learn healthy secrets to avoiding hypertension with Dr. Joseph Rabanel. And then, as part of the rejuvenation this morning, it's out with the old and in with the new. In your closet, I'm talking about. Fashion expert and stylist Tyron Mays, he shares his stylish story. And finally, this week's Music Monday features Bronx R&B singer Ben Keaton, who's blending old with new into a refreshing sound that is both soulful and smooth. So stay tuned. All this and more headed your way because we are now open. And welcome back to Open, everybody. I'm your host, Bob Lee. If you missed any part of the show or want to find out more information about BronxNet's other programs, you can visit us online right here at www.bronxnet.org. Fresh off the Fashion Week circuit, our next guest has dressed some of the most iconic trendsetters, including Mariah Carey, Heidi Klum, Lauren Hutton, Elle, Marie Claire, and international editions of Vogue, and bear the mark of his style. Well, you know, they all bear the mark of his style. He's been around for a while. He does his thing. He's a fashion guru. His name is Tyron Mays, and he's back to give us his spring fashion tips. Tyron, welcome.
Tyron, nice to see you again. Thank you very much for having me.
All right. So Fashion Week was extraordinary. Tell us about it.
This is one of the biggest, brightest fashion weeks that we've had in many seasons. Opulence is back. Glamour is at its all-time high. You know, we're seeing the return of furs, in particular shearlings. There's lots of great fashion trends there. And we also have a few things that have popped up that have surprised us, like polished finishes. And also there's a lean towards androgyny, where boys look like girls and girls look like boys, and they swapping clothes.
They're switching it up over there.
Switching it up, yes.
Switch hitting.
Something like that in a fashion
AM,
sense.
FM.
Yes. Yes, so this season we have Donna Karan, who showed her Pearls of Wisdom collection. And this collection here was incredible because it had, you know, really glamorous, classy women. And we saw lots of fur stoles, tons of pearls, a very muted palette, and it was a restricted kind of glamour and beauty, but very high class, you know. And there is a must-have accessory that I think every woman's going to want when they see it. It's this really beautiful leather opera-length glove with a fur kind of cuff to it. Absolutely extraordinary.
Can you wear that going out to dinner or going somewhere special?
Somewhere special, you know, it juices up in kind of a cute outfit and takes it to the next level.
Go to the Grammys with it.
If you're lucky enough, yes, exactly. So then we had Calvin Klein with designer Francesco Costa. He's the new designer who's been heading the helm for a few seasons now, and his focus is returning Calvin Klein to minimalism. But the minimalism is kind of a new polished minimalism. He moved the silhouette away from the body, so it's not so tight and body conscious, but it has a sex appeal of his own, where he's kind of exploring volume and different architectural shapes and things like that. And you saw an incredible fur coat on the runway that it's definitely a must-have, you know.
Who are some of the models there? Any notable artists?
You know, there's a lot of the girls that have been around for a while. So you see Sasha, all of the beauties definitely were on the runway. Some of them are kind of new supermodels, so they're not in our lexicon right now, but they're definitely faces that you're seeing over and over again, like Cecily Lopez, who's the #1 black model in the world right now. So it's always great to see her on the runway.
How about new designers?
New designers. There was a fantastic new designer named Rad Hourani, and this is the person that actually exploring his unisex collection, where he does.
Yes, came out with that.
Yes, he's in his third season.
An eye-opener, huh?
It was really interesting to see like all of these unusual options for not only women but for men as well. And a lot of the entire collection is designed for the human being and not just women and not just men. So you go to the rack, you pick what you love, and I think you need to be razor thin in order to get into this collection. But then we had some really great classic designers like Ralph Lauren, who did an incredible collection this season, where he mixed Art Deco along with the Asian migration into America.
Wow.
So we have this really incredibly polished collection where he took dragon motifs and shantung silks and reds and jades and mixed it all together with Art Deco accessories, and it really gave us, in the end, this incredible look into a modern Asia without it looking like costumes, you know?
Yeah.
So it was quite an incredible piece, and only Ralph Lauren can do something so incredible like that.
So let's talk about you. How have you been able to turn your passion into a lucrative career? 'Cause you've been into it for a little while.
Yeah, I've been
You're not
styling. No, I'm not new to styling and fashion editing and makeup. Been doing it since I was probably in my early 20s. And it's an industry that actually embraced me. I was very lucky. It was a hobby that turned into a career, and I've gotten a chance to travel all over the world. Actually, I'm getting ready to leave. I'm glad that we were able to schedule me in because I'm running off to the Hamptons for 2 days to do a catalog for a company called FTC from Germany.
Yeah.
I do 1 day at home in New York on Saturday, and then Sunday I'm on the plane to go to St. Bart's because I'm shooting this yacht campaign for this billionaire. So
everything on a yacht.
Yes, everything on the yacht. Skinny,
You're
pretty
gonna be flown
girl,
in?
and I'm going to be flown in first class.
Helicopter's going to land right on the yacht.
I hope so. I can't wait. I want the whole package. Yes. So fashion's been a very good career for myself.
How do you handle that, though? I mean, being around people with so much money that it's just insane.
I think that because I grew up in it is not odd to me.
Yeah.
You know, I think fashion is really for young people to start. If not, if you come in later, it really kind of is like a weird kind of world to go into because it's, you're dealing with nothing but high society, very rich people, and you're providing
You want that, get that.
Yes, and you're providing a service.
Good feeling, isn't it?
Exactly.
Is it true? More money, more problems?
Yes, definitely. Most definitely. But I don't have that many problems, so I'm looking to get more money so I can get more problems. You know? But yes, more money, more problems.
A lot of people they welcome those problems. Give me those problems.
Would love
I'll take that.
Yes.
Tell us about this. Well, some of the celebrities that you have dressed over the years.
Oh,
Mariah Carey is my girlfriend.
Yeah, I actually was working with Patty Wilson, who is the #1 stylist in the world, and she actually needed help in order to do several projects she was doing at one time. So I was able to assist her dressing Mariah Carey. I'm getting my divas mixed up. And I did the rainbow cover with her, and it was absolutely iconic, fantastic, a great experience, and I'm looking forward to having another date, Mariah.
What makes them a diva? I mean, is there something that...
When I say diva, I just mean like really at the top of their game. I don't mean it in a negative way, because some people think that diva happens to
means
be
something else.
That they're mean and they're horrible, but no, these people are absolute geniuses, and they're at the top of their field, and I think that makes them a diva.
Mariah called me too. I want to come. I just want to watch.
Yeah,
I just want to watch.
She's incredible to watch. She sings
she's
on the set, and yes, exactly. So it just snowballed from there. I just wound up getting a lucky break early on, and next thing you know, I was doing Oprah Winfrey for the cover of Ladies Home Journal. That was a very big cover that sold millions of copies, and then next I had a date with Tyra Banks, and we did a beautiful cover for Amika magazine, and then it just snowballed from there, and then Heidi Klum came in, and then this one comes in, and you get with the right photographers, they set you up.
Vogue, you work with Vogue. There's Heidi Klum right there.
Yes.
Are there any unusual? Because people are one way on TV, and then they show out backstage. They're another way backstage. I mean, I know a lot of the people that are like that. I just go the other way. For instance, I was in a small production, and these people had dressing rooms. I'm not going to name any names. They had dressing rooms and everything, and it wasn't that big of a deal, but they were like all high class, didn't want to speak to you or anything like that. They were walking around in robes backstage. And I said, look at this. I mean, if that's what they want to do, then that's cool. But I just like being down to earth.
I always found that the industry, Yeah, I always found that the industry, if you're going to be an ugly person, it just kind of supersizes it, you know what I mean? So whenever you see someone acting out, you know, that's part of, maybe it's part of their nature, but there's a lot, always a back end story also, because there are a lot of things that you're asked to do or things that you're not, that are not provided for you that, you know, you were expecting. And sometimes when you have so many things planned and you're all hyped up, it can make someone snap.
When you said that, you reminded me of Chaka Khan.
Yeah, really.
I was hosting a show for her.
Uh-huh.
Fantastic on stage. Did her job. Did her thing.
Mm-hmm. That's not kiss and tell. Yeah, but that's not kiss and tell. We love you, Chaka.
Any crazy, funny celebrity encounters you'd like to share with us?
Oh gosh, you know, I think I don't have anything.
But let me just straighten out with Chaka before we go on.
Yeah.
Chaka just wanted her money. She said they better find my money. After she sang, she said, you better find my money.
You know, people forget that.
But she was a bit more dramatic than that.
People forget that, you know, this business, show business, there is business in the title, and then, you know, you can't eat a song. You have to, you know, you have to be able to get your money in order to continue what you're doing. Yeah. And it's a business first, show second. Yeah. You know.
I'm just thinking about a lot of things that same question I asked you. A lot of crazy, funny celebrity encounters that you come across.
Oh gosh, you know, I never like to be put on you know, when it comes to situations like that. Let's just put it like this.
Because you're still working with them.
Cast of characters. You know, you're dealing with the cast of characters. I'm a character too. You know, we all have our little quirks and things like that. But I always have a great experience and walk away saying that, you know, this person was fantastic. Every once in a while you get one, you know, but it has nothing to do with me. Yeah. You know.
You just understand that maybe they have a problem that day, you know, because they're not like that every day.
Well, they're human beings.
The weather's not the same every day.
They're human beings. Yeah. And, you know, just like everyone, we all have our good days and we all have our bad days. Luckily for us, ours is not publicized. Yeah. Yeah. Just
that when you're in the public eye, you have nowhere to turn.
Exactly.
Like, hey.
Exactly. Everybody knows your business.
Who do I talk to?
Yeah. Everyone knows your business. Exactly.
You can't just shout it out.
Yes.
Scream somewhere. Scream in a paper bag, so to speak.
So I noticed we're matching.
Yeah.
We're in our navy and we have our lilac, our bluish kind of.
Well, your dad told me he was going to wear that, so I said, let me just throw on a little something like that to try to.
You know, he phones it in. But but you know, I knew that you were going to spiffy up for me because we were going to talk about fashion, and you look fantastic.
Well, thank you.
And I definitely love to come back, and maybe I would love to show your viewers some behind-the-scenes stuff on how to shop for a sample sale. So this way you can look fantastic.
We love the behind-the-scenes stuff.
Look fantastic on a budget. You know?
There you go. We love it. Yeah. And finally, before we go, there are a lot of people who want to get involved in this fashion world, in this career. How do people get started? What do they do? How do you get the knowledge of what to do, what to say, how to be?
Well, you know, it's not an easy industry to start, to break into. But when you do break into it, it definitely is going to be fantastic. It's a great experience. I'm actually writing a book. I'm almost finished, and it's going to show you all the ins and outs of exactly what it is to be a fashion stylist, a makeup artist, and how to put the full look together. So that's the reason why I'm actually doing it, in order to guide the next generation and the youth that's coming up, and so they can kind of figure out all, you know, I kind of figured it out for them what the formula is, and then, you know, and help out the next person.
There you go.
Yeah.
You know, anything hard, something good comes of it. You know, just be positive. Make sure it's positive. And if you're passionate about something, if you really, really want it, you will overcome all those adversities, all those things that make it seem tough.
Yes.
Once you're in it, when you love it. For instance, when I first started getting paid for DJing, I said, they're paying me for this?
Yeah, yeah.
They're paying me to talk?
Yeah, yeah.
This is great.
Because this is a business.
I do this for free. But they're paying me for it now.
Exactly. And you have to remember, there's important to have your support group. I mean, my father's here with me today, and, you know, I could not have done any of this career if it wasn't for my mother and my father. So it's really important when you're starting out, and not only just starting out, continuing down the line, that, you know, you keep your support group close to you, you know, and that you always respect them, because you're going to need them
all the way. Stay away from negativity. Mom and Dad, we praise you. Thank you so much.
Yes.
Tyron Mays.
Dr. Bob Lee.
Thank you so much. All right, we got to take a quick break right here, but don't go anywhere, because coming up next, well, we have our Music Mondays, and we'll have a music guru that's going to come up and take care of business for you right here on Open. Next.
Thank you very much.
All right. Very good. You got backstage stuff. We love the backstage stuff.